Trains are supposed to be one of the safest and most predictable ways to travel. But sometimes things go terrifyingly wrong. From near misses at full speed to jaw-dropping stunts, mechanical failures, and moments that defy belief, these are unbelievable train moments caught on camera. Looks like these crossover drivers had survival instincts that kicked in at just the right moment.
It's on two tracks!
They say drivers need to be extra cautious when fog sets in, but no amount of vigilance could have prepared this driver for what suddenly appeared in his path. Even the on-duty dispatcher missed the looming danger at this crossing.
Holy he just got destroyed and it's derailed now. Oh great, now I gotta stay in my car.
Believe it or not, the chances of a tiny dog stopping a train are never truly zero. For passengers on this train in Indonesia, the journey suddenly turned terrifying. A fault in the tracks caused several cars to derail, and for a moment, many feared they wouldn't survive. Fortunately, catastrophe was narrowly avoided, and everyone was safely evacuated.
No. Hey.
No!
Hey, stop!
No!
These dramatic scenes were captured in 2020 when a series of powerful storms battered New Jersey. The extreme weather left thousands without electricity. And here's one reason why. A power line snapped dangerously close to a train station. Incredibly, this railway station in India ended up like this after relentless rainfall. Torrential downpours transformed the station into a muddy swamp, trapping passengers with no way out. Their only option was to wait patiently for rescue amid the chaos. No, this station wasn't built beside a river. Torrential rains in India flooded the tracks so severely that the railway line looked submerged. Yet, remarkably, trains continued running on schedule. Commuters on Japan's subway witnessed a truly unsettling scene. A malfunction in the overhead power lines brought trains to a halt, turning the station into an unexpected electrical light show. At railway crossings, it's not always just people who make dangerous mistakes.
It's out of track. I need to stop this train. Holy shit.
Two drivers made a fatal decision and paid for it. Ignoring a stop signal, they tried to beat the train across the tracks, only to get stuck on the level crossing. The impact left their vehicles with just one final destination, the scrapyard.
Well, if you wanted to drive, you have to go Route 30 and then turn right on Ambassador Lane and then come down here by
Не лезь, не лезь.
Several train cars became uncoupled and began rolling backward, thankfully without causing a
Сейчас бы мужика догоняет. Сейчас бы мужика.
Before finally grinding to a halt, a tank wagon rolled for several kilometers without a locomotive pulling it. In July 2020, people across Germany were baffled by reports of a ghost train. A maintenance locomotive continued rolling without a driver and even caught fire along the way. With no one able to stop it, the train finally came to rest at a service station. On April 30th, 2014, Lynchburg, Virginia was shaken by a major rail disaster. A train carrying crude oil derailed, followed moments later by a powerful explosion. Part of the oil ignited, while the rest spilled into the river. Fire crews quickly contained the blaze and deployed barriers downstream to prevent further spread. This wasn't a group of curious spectators. In a small town in Poland, emergency services staged a realistic train car collision to show residents, especially new drivers, exactly what happens in such crashes. The lesson was impossible to ignore. Sometimes bad luck seems to follow certain owners, and these cars are a perfect example. While traveling through a forested area, the train crew encountered a particularly stubborn local. But when you're hauling multi-ton rail cars, standing your ground becomes a lot easier. On England's south coast sits the small town of Dawlish, home to one of the most scenic railway lines in the world. Passengers enjoy waves crashing just inches from their windows, sometimes so close it feels like the glass might shatter. Meet a true icon of British engineering, the Flying Scotsman. Legendary on its own, the steam locomotive becomes even more impressive when pushed to its absolute limits. Honestly, installing a barrier here wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Так, быстро подвязываем токоприемник.
Yeah, what a mess. It had to be going south from the coal mines to the power plant.
At first glance, it looks like the train is tearing up the tracks. In reality, this is a rail grinding vehicle. As it moves along, it smooths the rails and eliminates surface defects. Overnight, nature gave this locomotive a complete makeover. Fortunately, it's diesel-powered, so freezing temperatures pose no threat at all. This train is moving at just 25 kilometers per hour, and that's still enough force to crush a car like a tin can. Polish railways didn't stay silent either. They delivered a powerful reminder of the consequences of reckless driving. In 2022, a major road in China, Texas was shut down after a coal train derailed. Thankfully, no one was injured, but the damage was extensive. Twisted rail cars, destroyed signals and crossing gates, and even underground cables beneath the roadway were torn apart.
I'm at the plant.
Oh.
But
Where's that rotary at? Where's the rotary at?
the coupler, where they couple together in the front.
link, yeah.
Yeah, one of them is rotary, and on the painted end, and the other end, without the stripe.
Even during the monsoon season, trains continue running across India. The real question is how passengers manage to board and disembark in conditions like these. Wondering why these Czech village kids are standing by the tracks? They're acting as the crossing gate.
They're working as the crossing gate.
For reasons still unknown, a fire erupted on a railway bridge. This is what remained after firefighters fought the blaze through the night. The challenge was even greater because the bridge had been treated with creosote, a highly flammable substance.
శంకర్పల్ గేట్ లో చూడు ఆయన మగోడు కార్ తీసుకొని కార్లో వస్తుండు చూడ మగోడు వాడు తాగి వస్తున్నా మంచిగా వస్తుండ కానీ నెంబర్ ప్లేట్ ఏం లేవన్నా
Trains can take...
Even trains need self-care days. Three engines,